Yes, you did read that title right, and yes, I did get tested for every mental disease that Morgs has. I'm still waiting for the results, so you could very well be right that I've gone insane. But with the small chance that I haven't gone insane, please don't click off yet. I see you going to click on that video in the corner. Sit down already and pay attention. Because I can because I can explain myself, alright? Because Cocomelon is ultimately good for this platform. And even though I mean, I don't know if they passed King Pewds yet. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this video. Even though they may have passed King Pewds, it's not gonna be all that bad. So a while back before, you know, the world ended and stuff, there was this little movement called Subscribe to Pewdiepie. I wonder what that's about. Many people just considered it to be a meme to keep the king of the internet at the top, but for a lot of people, including myself, there was more to it than just being a PewDiePie stan. It was about the battle against the mainstream media on this platform. It was about defending the Holy Land from corporate crusaders. We lost, and yeah, T-Series took the crown as the YouTube channel with the most subscribers. Not YouTuber, because that's a different thing. But, yeah, we lost, and, yeah, we lost. Now, I want to make it especially clear that T-Series is not good for YouTube. They're a completely different entity. T-Series has been exposed for using pirating websites to advertise their content, and they, you know.
Starting your business by selling pirated songs.
T-Series is a bad channel, company, whatever the hell you want to call it. And they're completely undeserving of being this popular. But Cocomelon might be. Don't know I don't watch Cocomelon, but based on who their audience is, or more accurately, the size of their audience, the fact that they are this huge is a good thing. If you've been on this platform for a good minute, then you'll probably remember something called Elsagate. Basically, there's some really f***ed up content being targeted at kids, showing up on the YouTube Kids app, and YouTube was doing a terrible job at moderating it. They f***ed this up harder than they f***ed up, well, there are a lot of examples I could use here. They tend to f*** up a lot, don't they? This content could be anything from Mickey's children being brutally murdered to Spider-Man smoking weed, but the biggest problem, the Spider-Man and Elsa videos. These were horrifying. Why do kids like this? I have a first-hand experience with this stuff. My little brother used to end up on channels like this all the time, and it was... By the way, I took all of these clips and screenshots from Memulous videos because these channels have since been taken down, which shows that YouTube has improved with this stuff. Segue to brain cell loss. Cocomelon is a perfect example of what kids' content should be, and by that I mean kids' content.
Video bad, I just like it now.
See kids, PewDiePie likes them and he has the brain of a 9-year-old. If we're seeing the rise of channels like somebody shoot me, then that would be concerning. That would mean that YouTube Kids is still the biohazard it was 3 years ago. But these channels are disappearing, and channels like Cocomelon and Pinkfong, the Baby Shark people, are growing, and getting more recognition by the larger YouTube scene because of how immensely massive they are. Baby Shark apparated into existence during the PewDiePie vs. T-Series war and steamrolled the YouTube algorithm. The fact is, there are tons of kids using this platform, whether or not YouTube can legally admit that. Kids channels are going to be massive, that isn't going to change, but what matters here is which channels are massive, and rather than it's Cocomelon. But we have one more problem. Cocomelon is run by a company. Doesn't that make them automatically bad, bro, cringe, max share moment? Yes, it does. But one important thing to note here is that from what I've seen, YouTube doesn't have an algorithmic bias as to whether or not a channel is run by a corporation. Wait a second, Syrup, are you going back on everything you said in this video? No, let me talk! This stuff is all news, or late night talk show hosts. From what I've seen, the only algorithmic bias at play here is YouTube trying to give people accurate news sources because of all the flat earth conspiracy stuff there was on this platform, which, I mean, I guess is okay for them to do. I still don't like the fact that they're promoting mega corporations that already have platforms, but I mean, what are we gonna do about it? As for the late night talk show hosts, they're being promoted because they make YouTube look good, whether or not they should be there. Think about it. They put YouTubers like MatPat, Dream, Bill Wirtz on the trending tab every time they upload. You know why? Because they make YouTube look good. Just like all these people. It doesn't matter if they're a mega corporation or not because they're advertiser friendly. Which is why we can be assured that the YouTube Kids algorithm has been... I wouldn't go go that far. It's in the process of being fixed because this channel is being promoted the most. My point with this video isn't to prove that Cocomelon is a good channel. Being a company and all, that's debatable, but they are ultimately good for and show growth for the platform. Channels like Cocomelon, Pinkfong, they are rising to the top because they are the channels that are good for kids. That is why Cocomelon is good for YouTube. Alright, yeah, don't forget to subscribe. My channel is dying and I'm running out of content ideas, so there isn't a better time to do so. I'll upload Pewdiepie's cringe if you subscribe.